Hey guys, it's Herbivore Beauty. Welcome back to my channel. I'm here to talk about basically working from home or working online. And I'm outside, which makes me so happy that I can just chill and talk with you guys and have the time to do this, because working from home has given me so much freedom. And I know a lot of you guys had questions about it, and I got a lot of DMs through like my Instagram and Twitter. So I wanted to share with you guys basically what I do and how you guys can work from home too, or just some tips and ideas on how to find an online job. So to start off, I work for Goddess Provisions, if any of you have ever heard of it. It is this vegan company, and I do basically make their customer service and social media a bit. So I answer all of their Instagram comments, their DMs from Instagram, different like photos that they've been tagged in, and I comment on people's photos, stuff like that. And then I also answer all of like the customer service side of questions, just in case people like have any concerns about their subscription box and stuff like that. And so basically what the company is they sell like vegan subscription boxes. So inside they have different crystals and like vegan shampoos and vegan snacks and stuff like that. And if you've ever heard of vegan cuts, sorry, it's a little bit loud out here. If you've ever heard of vegan cuts, then they do sort of a similar thing. So it's been just under a month now that I've been working for this company, and it's honestly been really great. It's been really just flexible having an online job. And so I wanted to give you guys tips on how I found mine basically. And I did talk about it a little bit in my lock update video. So if you have seen that, then I touched on it a bit, but not completely. Basically, when I was looking for this job, I was just looking for something that would be really easy for me to be able to travel, as well as another vegan job, because my last job was at a vegan establishment as well. And I was looking for something that would allow me to have enough time to work on my own things, so on my videos, allow me to work on a lot of just the different projects I've been taking on. I'm working on starting my own garden and just figuring out how I can properly become a digital nomad for half the year. So I've been doing a lot of that stuff since I started working for this company, which has been great. And so the pros and cons to working at home to start off, or like working online in general, is that it is really I guess internet dependent. You obviously need to have Wi-Fi if you're going to be doing something like this, and you need to have a lot of like motivation and focus. My focus is a little bit lacking, but I do have a lot of like motivation to get things done when I am in the zone. And I also need to make sure that basically like I'm hitting deadlines. We have like a 24-hour range period where you have to like respond to people, so you just have to make sure that you're constantly doing that. Once you do finally get the hang of it though, it's really easy to just keep going. You find it a lot easier. One thing I've definitely noticed is, one, I save a lot of money because I don't eat out as much, and I'm not like tempted to buy different vegan baked goods from my work, just because I work from home, so I have to make everything from home from scratch. So I've been eating so much healthier. I've been making better choices. I've been going to the gym way more frequently. I finally have a consistent schedule for that, so it's like 5-6 days a week that I work out, and then I also do yoga in between that. So it's been really well in terms of my health. I've been able to take a lot of time to like just to recharge myself, go on walks, just be outside like I am right now. And since the weather's been getting better, it's so nice to have an online job, because I can just get up and leave whenever I'd like to, and then come back when I feel like I've gotten enough fresh air and enough sun, which is really great. And as I mentioned before, it does give you a really big opportunity in order to basically start your purpose, start focusing on your purpose more. I know for me, I really love to travel, as you guys probably could tell from my other videos. And so just being able to be like with a job that's more flexible in terms of travel, I can do this job anywhere as long as I have Wi-Fi. So if I make sure that I'm going to a place that has good internet access, then I'm able to go there, which is great, which means that becoming a digital nomad for half the year is going to be really exciting. And also too, just being able to focus on like doing a lot more cooking for myself, and doing a lot more like different creative recipes and making my own, because as you know, if you do follow me on Twitter, I'm starting my own recipe book, which I'm gonna have out for you guys hopefully by the beginning of the summer, and it's focusing more on like vegan West Indian food. So it's gonna be some Trinidadian and Jamaican influenced kind of food, and you guys have probably already seen some pictures from that, so stay tuned for it. It's been really nice not having like an actual boss really. Like I do have an owner and then I do have the person who trained me, but it's not like I have a manager who's like constantly gonna be micromanaging me or like breathing down my neck all the time. It's really nice to be able to be independent and like work on my own, get my job done, and just continue with my life. Another thing is I don't have to commute, so it's not taking out several hours of my day just to get to and from work. Now, some cons, of course, that I previously mentioned. I talked about basically needing to have focus, you needing to be committed to what you're doing in order to get the job done. I guess it could be lonely if you don't like spending time alone. I spend most of my time alone anyways, and I really like it. I really enjoy my own company, so it's nice to be able to be around people when I choose to, not having to constantly talk to customers like in person. So like I won't always have to have a smile on my face if I'm not always happy, because there are some days where I'm grumpy, and it's just nice to be able to communicate with people online so I don't have to just drain all my energy. And it's really nice not to have like angry customers screaming at you for not getting their bread or whatever it is. Other than those, I don't really have much more like bad things to say about working from home or working online. It's been really great so far. So the way I started was basically slowly I was just researching different jobs that you could do online. So like what I'm doing, customer service, social media, those types of things, definitely. I know that people are looking for different freelance or independent contractor positions, so a lot of that includes like writing, photography, different like starting up people's websites, stuff like that. So just look at lists of the jobs that people do while they're traveling, jobs that people do while they are trying to work from home. Start off there just because it gives you sort of an idea of what you're good at and what you think you can, I guess, offer people if you did choose to work online, and then it'll be easier for you to start off from there and look for actual positions that employers are offering. The most important thing is just making sure that you're not stressed while looking for this job. I was still employed at my other bakery position when I was looking for this job, and I didn't put so much stress on it because I knew it would happen eventually. I knew I'd find something that I could transition over to when it was time for me to. So that just put like a lot of less stress on me, a lot less stress on like searching for something. And I found a lot of new ideas like come to me when I was less concerned about how long it would take in order for me to find this job, and me like focusing on moving like right away, focusing on getting this new job to work online right away, if that makes sense. So if you're looking for a vegan job, and it doesn't matter what vegan job it is to you, it just has to be vegan. I looked at a lot of vegan job boards. I can link some of them down for you guys below, but there was this one website called like Vegan Mainstream Jobs or something like that, and I know one of the vegan job boards is one where I actually found my job, and it actually was offering 3 or 4 different online positions or remote work positions as well. And so when you're just searching, what I literally did was search up vegan remote jobs and vegan online jobs and vegan jobs that you can do from home. This will give you a few different options. One, it'll give you an opportunity to basically start your own stuff, start either like selling your own things or selling like ebooks, recipe books, stuff like that, or it'll give you an option to start like your own website and promote the vegan lifestyle that way, or it'll give you different people who are looking for like freelance workers, so they're looking for somebody to write up this vegan recipe book for them, or they're looking for people to take good food photography for a certain like vegan food item, or they're looking for just little things like that, and I saw it very often. So if you're just looking to like dip your toes into different opportunities and see what you really like, I definitely think that it's a really good idea to look into the vegan job boards. One thing that I've definitely noticed is that I guess vegan jobs are in a whole lot more demand than they have been in the past years previous. So I've seen a lot more pop up. I've seen a lot more online jobs pop up, just because social media, of course, is booming for businesses, and they're looking for people to like manage their accounts. They're looking for people to help their companies grow. And as very like technology based people, it's really great for us to like look into those jobs, because I know since we are so like social media dependent, we can definitely do these jobs well. And it's really good to just open yourself up to flexible jobs like this, jobs that aren't just 9 to 5, go to work, come home, and have no time for you to work on anything else that you want to do, no time for you to travel or like focus on where you want to be in your life. So it's definitely worth the research. If you did see my most recent walk update, I talked a little bit about this hair company Monat. One of my friends works for it, and it's basically this vegan, cruelty-free. Their products are like natural ones. They look for marketing partners. So if you're into marketing, I definitely suggest you like look into working for Monat. I know they make really good money, and the company seems really well put together. So if you are strong in marketing, or if you're just looking to like spread your wings and see what else is out there, I definitely suggest taking a look at that, and I'll leave the information of course for that down below as well. There are jobs like online tutors or like English instructors. There's like sales associate positions. There are so many different positions available, which is so cool. And there are so many different ways that we can work online. So it's definitely good to just see what's out there, see what you kind of like. Just find something that you're interested in. If it works out, then it's great. If not, there's always something else. Just do your research about a company that you may want to work for, or a job that you might be thinking of starting with, because I know when I first started out there were a lot of positions I had to research on my own to see if it was something I could do, like being an account manager, to see if I had the qualification to do that. And a lot of these things, if you like either went to school or if you've been through like a different set of jobs, then you probably have enough experience for the things you're most interested in, if that makes sense. And I know that with my job, since I was working in customer service for a while, and I was working as like a hostess, I was working as a waitress, I've done several different jobs, so it was really easy for me to find something that I could do online as well, something that basically connected. So as soon as I found my position, the interview process went really smoothly. Of course, it's going to be different because they want to make sure that you are a good person without having to meet you, since it's a remote job. So it started off with me having to like summarize who I am, why I should work for them, what qualifications I have, and then I had to make a video basically summarizing everything I wrote in that summary. And so since I make YouTube videos, it was kind of easy for me to just like get my thoughts down. But the great thing about doing an online sort of video to send into them is, one, you can take as many videos as you can and find out which one you best show off what you are capable of, and two, it's so much less stressful. You do have a chance to like take time for yourself to pause and be like, okay, like this question I need to answer a little bit better, and so you're able to fix that. So that was really nice, just being able to make sure I got all my thoughts together onto one video, and it was the way I wanted it to be. The sun's coming out. And anyway, so once that went through, I sent in my video. I waited a few days, and so they did end up reaching out to me. And what was really crazy about that is my owner, or the owner of my company, she actually lives in Ottawa as well, and she's come into the bakery, my old job, which was my old like vegan bakery job, and she's met me before, and so she recognized me, and she was like, oh my goodness, like wow, it's so great that you want to work for me, and she was like really happy about that. And so I was excited that she knew me. Since we had that connection, it was really nice. I ended up having a Skype interview with her, and through the Skype interview she basically just told me what Goddess Provisions was all about and what my job would be, and I ended up following up with her like 2 or 3 days later, and I got the position. Ever since then, I've been working there since the beginning of April, and it's been really good so far. Some days are way busier than others. Some days I only have to do like a couple hours of work. Yesterday I pulled like almost 12 hours just because it was so busy, so I was just constantly both on my phone and on my laptop getting work done, responding to all the emails that we got at the beginning / end of the month. So that was really interesting, but it was definitely worth leaving my old job for, just because one, I get to have the rest of my days semi-free. I can do my job from anywhere I want. I can do my job if I'm like on the bus. I can do my job if I'm sitting in a restaurant if I wanted to. It doesn't matter where I am. I can sit out here and do my job, which is really great. And ever since I got this position, I've just felt so much freer, which is why I want to share with you guys what it's like working from home or working online, and just give you guys a few tips I hope you all enjoyed this video and that it was informative in some way, and if it did help or if you have more questions, give me a comment down below and I'll be sure to answer it as best as I can. You can always send me a DM on Twitter. I know I get back to those really fast. So yeah, that is it. Make sure you check out all of my social media and I will see you all in the next video. Bye!